Good evening. Welcome to our sixth induction of the Doniphan High School Sports Hall of Fame. We are here tonight to honor individual athletes and teams who have proficiently excelled while at Doniphan High School, bringing pride to the school and to the community. Our first inductee is the Doniphan High School Donettes team of 1931-32. Sykes, Missouri held its first district tournament in the spring of 1923. There were 16 teams from the area which participated. I think that was a typo. I think it was 1932. The Doniphan Donettes completed for the first time in the spring of 32 and brought home the championship trophy. Many people have stated that this event was the equivalent of a state tournament competition. Coached by Mrs. Gladys Willis, team members included Winifred Moore, Anita Good, Lois Wilson, Violet Severs, Jewel Fagan, Leota Booker, Violet Edor, Ellen Bell, Geraldine Boyd, Virgie Robinette, Frances Ann Allen, and Bertie Robinette. They at the tournament they beat Deloge 37-28. They beat Cena 36-30, and they beat Oran 40-38. And they were a district all-star team. We are honored to have Brittany Hadley and her daughter Fletcher representing their relative Jewel Fagan, who was a member of the 31-32 team. Our second inductee is the DHS Donettes team of 1933-34. This team took second place in the Sykes, Missouri District Tournament, which was considered the equivalent of a state tournament competition. Coached again by Mrs. Gladys Willis, team members included Marguerite Martin, Ellen Bell, Jewel Fagan, Frances Ann Allen, Violet Ador, Ruth Hope, Virgie Robinette, Marvine Ray, Virgie Robinette, Mildred Ray, Pauline Gibson, and Leota Booker. At the games at Sykes and Doniphan defeated Cena 29-23. They defeated Van Duzer 60-21, and they were defeated by Gestalt after leading the game by a comfortable margin. And of course, you know how that goes. You can be leading all three quarters in the fourth quarter, something goes wrong. Virgie Robinette was the leading scorer in the tournament. She scored a total of 103 points in all three games. We are honored to have Anissa Robinette White and her brother Grady Robinette representing Virgie and Virgie Robinette, the 6-foot-tall twin sisters of their grandfather Roy Robinette. Virgie and Virgie, known as Tootie and Toady, were members of the 1933-4 team. Our third inductee is Morgan Davis Engineer. She was a graduate of the Anthem High School class of 2007. Standout basketball player all 4 years of high school, all-state junior and senior years, all-district sophomore, junior, and senior years, all-conference sophomore, junior, and senior years, all-conference SEMO junior and senior years. She scored a total of 1,931 points in her varsity career. She was a seasonal scoring leader, sophomore, junior, and senior years. Her career high point game was 42 points, and I watched that one. I remember that one. Leads DHS in free throws in the season at 162 free throws. Leads Doniphan High School in the 3-point basket season at 97 one season. Leads Doniphan High School in three-point baskets, career 250 three-pointers. Most points in a single game, 42 points. Leads Doniphan High School in seasonal scoring of 678 points a season. And played on 3 state tournaments. She was also a standout cross-country runner all 4 years of high school, cross-country individual district champion 2003 and 2004, cross-country state qualifier 2003 and 2007, played at Pre-Varsity College in 2007 and 2009, all region 2007 to 2008, all conference 2007 to 08, and then 08 to 09, the O's easier to say. Three Rivers Community College Lady Raiders, most three-point baskets in the game, 9 in 07 and 08, and basketball academic All-American in 07 through 09. Elks National Hoop Shot Contest in Springfield, Mass. In the 2002 National Runner-Up, made 54 out of 55 free throws. Ladies and gentlemen, Morgan Davis and now our fourth inductee is Coach Ed Ricketts. Coach Ricketts. Coach graduated high school in Farmington, Missouri. He was Farmington High School All-Conference Football Senior, All-District Football Senior, and All-State Football Senior. He played football 4 years at Arkansas State University in Jonesboro on scholarship. And he played on the 1964 undefeated ASU football team. Upon graduation, Ed coached and taught at Pickett, Arkansas from 66 to 68, Delta from 68 to 70, Kennett from 70 to 75, and came to Doniphan in 1975 where he finished his career after 33 years in teaching and coaching. He was the Donettes football coach from 76 to 79, Donettes basketball coach from 76 to 80, Doniphan basketball coach from 84 to 85, and Donettes softball coach from 95 to 99. In 1985, Ed began his second career as the voice of the Dons and the Donettes, broadcasting all high school basketball and baseball games, both home and away, via the Fox Country Radio for 23 years. In 2008, Doniphan High School posthumously named the Gymnasium Media Booth the Ed Ricketts Media Booth in his honor. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Ed Ricketts. Our fifth inductee is Matt Rogers. Matt had an outstanding basketball career throughout high school, college, overseas, and professional. He graduated DHS class in 2006. All-state honors junior and senior years, all-district honors sophomore, junior, and senior years, all-conference honors sophomore, junior, and senior years, career scoring of 1,087 points, block leader of 202, block leader during a game of 16, triple doubles leader 5. Seasonal scoring leader senior year, McDonald's All-American nominee 2004 to 2005. He went on to play at Southwest Baptist University in Doniphan, Missouri on a scholarship in 2006 and 2011. Dominant player in SBU history, 4 points scored at 1,638, first in block shots 411, and first in free throws made 382. He helped SBU to 2 regular season MIAA championships. Named to 5 different NCAA All-American teams, including 33 first-team selections. Earned status on 7 All-Region teams, including 6 first-team selections. 2009 Daktronics at Central Regional Player of the Year. 2009 MIAA Most Valuable Player. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. First-time All-MIAA pick 3 times. Played professionally in Lebanon, the Philippines, Qatar, Spain, and New Zealand. Played with the NBA D-Leagues, Texas Legends, played in the NBA training camps with the Charlotte Bobcats and Indiana Pacers, and received the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame prestigious Filbert 5 Award, December 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Rogers. And that concludes our 2025 Doniphan High School Sports Hall of Fame induction. Congratulations to all the inductees. We would like to extend a special thank you to the following: the Doniphan R1 School District, Mike Owens, Superintendent, Randy Cates, the high school principal, Mike Jackson, not Mike Jackson, the narrator. David, that's what happens when you get selections reading. David Strobers and Blacks, high school cafeteria, the workers, Kelly, the Prospect News, and Albert Morrow, the sports writer. Everybody have a good evening and enjoy the ball games that are coming.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Bill Elwright Gymnasium in Doniphan for the final home game of the year for the Doniphan basketball team. We had the boys' last home game last night, got a really big win against the Kennett Indians, and tonight the Donettes are going to be playing the Poplar Bluff Lady Mules. We've had the Hall of Fame inductions here at Doniphan High School, and sometime tonight, if we get time, we'll announce those to you, who all got inducted. We've got a pretty heavy night here as far as we're going to interview the senior boys on the basketball team, Emmett Jones, Lane Allen, and Maddox Balkum. And we're only going to have a half a JV game, so that's going to cut us out of a half of basketball and a half in between games where we can do our interviews. So we'll see what happens here. But right now, the JV game getting ready to start in a one-half game, and it's going to be Poplar Bluff against the Donettes. This is Keith Bowman. Bo Blackwell's alongside. And, Bo, can't believe this is the last game of the season now.
Pretty wild.
We're pretty confident that we're going to get to have one more game here in about a week and a half, I guess. But this is the last regular season game. It just flew by.
Flew by.
Now, we don't have the first name for the Poplar Bluff girls. Number 5 is Newman. Number 13 is Reed. And number 30 is Jackson. Number 14 is Overby. And number 33 is Bryant. Haley Epps, number 3 for the Donettes. Number 11, Lily McLeod. Freedom Bates, number 24. Briley Bowles, number 31, and I'm guessing Mila Scripture. Mila Scripture, number 51, rounds out the starting 5 for the Donettes in this JV game. Only a half of a JV game tonight, which is hard for me to understand. Poplar Bluff only has 6 girls on this JV, and it looks like to me all 6 of these are going to have to dress out for the varsity because I see 6 girls sitting down there that plays on the varsity. So That would be a total of 12 girls in a town with the population 17,000, but the outskirts of town, I mean, we're talking probably 35,000 people. Well, we've talked about that several times this year about kids not playing like they used to did. Ball is tipped, and Haley Epps is going to pick it up, and she's going to have a layup, missed it, and Freedom Bates gets the offensive rebound. Gives it back to Haley Epps, out to Scripture, drives around her man, puts it up, no good. Bates with another offensive rebound. The ball gets away from her, but it's picked up by Lily McLeod. They lob it down low to Bowles. Turns, and she double dribbles. Full court man-to-man by the Donettes. And it'll be Overby bringing it up, and her pass up the floor is going to go out of bounds. And the Donettes will get it back. We played 25 seconds. I was talking to Danny Short. He runs the clock down here, and we were talking about the deal last night as Briley Bowles misses a layup. Overby gets a rebound from the Lady Mule, and he said, I hope that thing doesn't freeze up like it did last night. Well, that should have been a foul there. Donettes got lucky. He said they ordered a new one. I said, well, you better hope you get it before that state tournament game. I said, because that should have been backcourt. She touched that before and went back across. Goodness gracious. They missed a foul. They missed the backcourt. And Bowles hands the ball to Lily McLeod. She's going to drive down, put it up, no good, but she's going to be fouled. So Lily McLeod will try to get the Donettes on the scoreboard. That foul's on Reed. Lily is a freshman for the Donettes. Puts the first one up, and it's a little long. Got a good crowd here tonight for the Hall of Fame induction. That one rims out and back in. So she gets 1 out of 2, and the Donettes lead 1-0. And Poplar Bluff tried to bring it up the floor without taking it out of bounds, huh? She got it after it come through the net and started taking it off the floor with it. Poplar Bluff throws it in. They get it to Overby. She's double teamed in the back court. Donettes in a 2-2-1 this time. And Lily McLeod's going to knock it away from behind. Picked up by Haley Epps. Epps brings it up, throws it in the corner. McLeod, she's got a wide open three. It's good. Lily McLeod for three. And it's 4-0 Donettes. Inbounds pass from Bryant to Jackson. She gets it back to Bryant. Bryant throws it up the floor. And it's going to be Reed with it. Cross-court pass. And Jackson's going to bring it back out front. Lobs it down low, too far. Goes out of bounds. And Haley Epps, I think, she tried to pull her hand down, but I think it just barely nipped the finger there. So it'll be Poplar Bluff ball. Poplar Bluff's girls thought it was out on Poplar Bluff. Three of them took off to the other end. They throw it way out front, and Lily McLeod's going to knock that one out of bounds. Got a lot of boys district championships going on around the state tonight.
Boy, a lot of good ones too. I could think of 5 or 6 that are probably all going to be within 5 points.
Well, we got one on my phone right here right now, Puxico and Charleston, and Puxico's jumped out to a big lead in the first half. I believe that's 36-20, isn't it?
Yep.
The closed caption there is kind of in the way.
It's been like that for a while, so I feel like it must be.
It may be halftime.
Yeah.
And the Donettes knock it out of bounds again. They've got a 4-0 lead with 4:59 to go. Of course, old Doniphan boy, Brett Reed, who you know very well.
Yep, I'm getting updates on that game too. He was up 14-7 into the first quarter. And Haley's over there watching it right now.
And Briley Bowles gets a block. Here comes Lily McLeod. Going to take it down, tries to get it to Freedom Bay. She probably should have shot that one herself.
Good thought, but she was close enough. She could have took that.
It seemed like it's been forever since the Donettes JV's played.
Yeah, it has.
And Haley Epps gets a steal, sidesteps the defender, missed the shot. And Reed gets the rebound. Ball loose on the floor. And it's going to be picked up by Bowles. Haley Epps with it now. Down to Bates on the baseline. Going to take it into the paint, put it up with the left hand, hits the bottom of the rim. And Newman's going to get the rebound for the Lady Mules. Now Haley Epps takes it away. Going to drive in, put it up, and it won't go. Bowles gets the rebound, puts it up, and it won't go, but she got fouled. That foul's on number 33, Bryant. That's her first, second team foul. And Briley Bowles, a freshman, steps to the free throw line for the Donettes and makes the first one. .4:11 to go, first quarter. Actually, we might as well say first half since we're only playing 2 quarters. That one's a little bit long. And Bryant gets the rebound for the Lady Mules. Going to bring it up herself. Gives it to Newman. Newman looking for a guard. Gives it to Jackson. Backdoor pass is intercepted by Mila Scripture. She's coming up the left side. She's going to take it all the way. Lays it up, and it won't go, but she got fouled. And the Donettes go back to the line again. This foul is going to be on Jackson. Mila Scripture going to the free throw line. Presley Allen and Maeve Manus are getting ready to check in for the Donettes. And Scripture misses that one. Donettes only 2 of 5 so far. Bates and Epps will check out.
At halftime, Hartville is up 24-12 on Norwood.
24-12. Another defensive struggle there, huh?
That's about the way Hartville plays. They like to spread you out, slow it down.
Second free throw by Scripture was good. Poplar Bluff gets it down low. Presley Allen blocked Newman's shot, and then the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. The Donettes have been to the free throw line 3 times, and they've split the 2 shots every time, or 3 of 6. We got a timeout with 3:39 to go first quarter. We're going to take a timeout while we can. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes this season. Nick serves Ripley County, the surrounding area, with lawn services from mowing, weed eating, and trimming, and they can trim and maintain your shrubs, bushes, flower beds, mulch, and more. They also clean roofs, gutters, downspouts, and can install gutter screens as well. Quality power washing services to buildings, driveways, sidewalks, fencing, and vehicles is no problem at all. No matter how big or small the job is, give Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing a call at 208-8659.
Keith Bowman and Bo Blackwell back at Doniphan High School. We had a timeout called by the Poplar Bluff JV team. Donettes leads 6-0 with 3:28 to go in the first quarter. And Poplar Bluff will inbound underneath their own basket. Throw it way out front to Reed. Now they had 6 girls out there warming up. Three-pointer put up no good. Ball comes off long, and Briley Bowles gets it. It's Maeve Manus. Manus one-on-one. Goes down, puts it up, no good. And the rebound is put back and in by Briley Bowles. But when they come out and sit down, there's only 5 up. Presley Allen with a steal. Drops it off to Scripture. Her little runner's up. It's short. And Bowles again hustles and gets the rebound. But she was falling out of bounds and just had to toss it back in, and it went right into Newman for Poplar Bluff. And we're going to have a foul on Mila Scripture in the back court. Oh, I'm sorry. They're going to call that on Maeve Manus. And Haley Epps and Freedom Bates check back in. Reed with the ball, tries to get it over to Bryant, and it's knocked out of bounds by Haley Epps. Donettes JV team, they get down and guard too, like the varsity does. Sometimes they may struggle scoring a little bit, but they get down and guard. Manus with a steal. Lobs it in the corner. Presley Allen with a little floater, a little bit too hard. Offensive rebound by Freedom Bates, out to Scripture for 3. It's no good. Haley Epps with the offensive rebound. She goes in, puts it up, no good. Another offensive rebound. Kick out to Scripture. Over to Allen for 3. That one's long. Freedom Bates has got about 5 or 6 offensive rebounds already. And the shot put up this time by Epps is no good. And we're going to have another foul. That's going to be 2 quick ones on Maeve Manus. Donettes set up in the man-to-man, straight man-to-man this time. They throw it up to midcourt. Haley Epps intercepts the pass. Drive down, out in the corner. Scripture for 3. That one's no good. Ball is going to be saved by Reed. And she's got nowhere to go with it. Finally gets it over to Jackson. It was almost intercepted again. Jackson stops at the head of the key. Gives it over to Bryant. Long three-pointer up. It's good. That's the first 3 points of the game for Poplar Bluff. Scripture's going to drive this time. Kicks it out to Bates. Bates drives, puts it up, no good. On the other side, Maeve Manus missed it. Got it back and went up and got fouled. Well, they missed a bunch of shots right there underneath the basket.
And a bunch tonight.
We'll see what Manus does. See if she can at least split the pair and keep the streak going. That foul was on Overby. First one perfect. Mila Scripture checks out. Lily McLeod back in. Yeah, both free throws are good. I tell you what, I got here really early, and Maeve Manus was already out here shooting about, a quarter to 5, and she was shooting a lot of free throws. She was the first one out there to shoot before the game started. Manus gets it down low, and she's fouled by Newman. That 5 team fouls, and they've spread them out. All 5 of their players have 1 foul. Donettes going to the free throw line for the 9th and 10th time already here in the first half. Oh, I jinxed her, didn't I? She misses the first one. It is 10-3 Donettes. Briley Bowles getting ready to check back in. Second one is good. So she made 3 out of 4 while she was in there. She checks out with 2 fouls and 3 points. Pass up to Overby. Now up the floor to Jackson. Jackson dribbles back to the middle of the floor. Now she goes over to the right side, gets a screen, goes down all the way to the hole, put it up. No good, but she's fouled by Briley Bowles. And Poplar Bluff will go to the free throw line for the first time. Number 30, Jackson, eyes it up and misses it off the right side. Milo Scripture comes back in for Presley Allen. Second one is up, it's short. Freedom Bates with the rebound. Haley Epps quickly up the floor. Gives it to Bates. Now in the corner, McLeod's open for 3. It's no good. And we're going to have a, well, I thought they were going to blow the whistle and call a hell ball, but Poplar Bluff strips it away. And they turn it over. That one was unforced. Overby just didn't catch the pass, and she dropped it out of bounds. .25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Down low to Bowles. She's triple teamed. Back out to Scripture for 3. No good, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Bates and Bowles. Sounds like a law firm, Bates and Bowles. 11-3. Poplar Bluff's got 15 seconds, and another deflection out of bounds by Haley Epps. Got the other side over there, both pretty full.
Pretty full.
This side's about half full, probably altogether. And Haley Epps is going to pick up a foul. No free throws yet for Poplar Bluff. That was the 4th team foul. 11.5 seconds to go. The inbounds pass comes to Overby out near midcourt. She double dribbled. So the Donettes got 6.2 seconds to see if they can get a shot off. Ball comes into Scripture. Over in the corner, McLeod. 3-pointer up, and it hits the side of the backboard. Scripture got the rebound. Didn't have time to get a shot off. So we played 1 quarter, which is going to be half of our JV game. And the Donettes lead Poplar Bluff 11-3. We'll be back with more Donettes basketball on Current River Broadcasting after the 60-second timeout.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
True Value.
We played 1 quarter of a 2-quarter JV game. The Donettes lead Poplar Bluff 11-3. We're going to switch ends. Poplar Bluff will be going left to right and Doniphan right to left here in this second quarter. Inbounds pass comes in to Reed. Drives down and loses it out of bounds. Good defense there by Lily McLeod.
Got another score. Van Buren is up 3 on South Iron at halftime.
Well, I actually thought that would be a good game too. At halftime?
Yep, 28-25.
Boy, Milan Scripture run into a hard screen there by Reed. And an interception by Bowles. She's going to take it all the way. Lays it up, and it won't go. And we're going to have a held ball. And it'll be Donettes' ball. A good drive by Briley. She didn't quite get it to go. Haley Epps to throw it in. Way out front to McLeod. McLeod gets around her man and hit the bottom of the rim with a layup there. Poplar Bluff's going to come up with it. And the ball's deflected, and Briley Bowles is standing right in the right spot to pick it up. And she lays it in. 13-3. Overby against the 2-2-1 this time. And the ball is going to go out of bounds, I think. Nope, it's saved in. And the Donettes got a 3-on-1. And Scripture goes down. And we're going to have a blocking foul called. And Scripture will shoot a couple free throws. That foul's on number 30, Jackson. Her second. Donettes are 6 of 10 from the free throw line so far in the game. Scripture gets her second point. Donettes have only had 3 field goals, 2 twos and a 3. Second one no good. Newman with the rebound. Overby throws it up the floor to Bryant. Back to Overby on between the circles over on the left side to Reed. Jackson drives in, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. A tip back there, and Scripture gets the rebound, heads the other way for the Donettes. Lobs it over underneath the basket. Bates probably should have shot that one. It was unselfish, but they end up not getting anything out of it. The held ball again. And this one goes to Poplar Bluff. Remember to stay with us here between games. We're going to try to interview 2 of the Don senior boys basketball players. We got 3 of them coming up tonight. We're going to try to do 2 of them between the JV and varsity game. Jackson just throws it up, and it's intercepted by Bowles. Goes down with the left hand, lays it up and in. Like to see her using that left hand too. That's a good thing to get used to doing. Ball loose on the floor. It's picked up by Bryant. Gives it to Jackson, and we're going to have a foul on Lily McLeod. Lobbed in again, and the ball loose on the floor. This time they get it down, and a left-handed shot put up and in by Newman. 16-5. Bates underneath the balls, and she puts it up and in. Good pass from Freedom Bates. Overby gives the ball over to Bryant. Up the floor to Jackson. Drives to the baseline. Going to put it up. Almost went in. Bates with a rebound. Gives it to Haley Epps. She quickly comes into the front court. Yep, if she hadn't lost control of the ball there a little bit, I think she would have seen Lily McLeod wide open. And we're going to have a foul. Going to be on Haley Epps. Presley Allen coming back in. She replaces Haley. Overby gives the ball back to Bryant. Drives baseline, throws it up, and we're going to have a foul on the Donettes. 4:08 to go in the game. That one's on Briley Bowles, her second. And it's going to be Bryant. Her free throw is no good. Maeve Manus comes in. And she's going to give Freedom Bates a rest. Second one's good. They are 1 of 4 from the free throw line now. Scripture hands it off to Allen. Drives, puts it up off the glass a little too hard. Bowles with the rebound out to Scripture for 3. That one's a little long. And Bryant comes away with it. She's going to drive to the baseline. Kind of pushed off a little bit. Overby for 3. It's no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Poplar Bluff. (18-6) is our score. The Donettes lead with 3:40 left. McLeod drives into the paint. Bowles with a nice catch. And they're going to whistle her for a travel. The pass kind of bounced up there pretty high, and she, I guess when she picked it up, she drug her pivot foot.
She drug it.
Pass up the middle of the floor. Briley Bowles playing safety, gets it, and puts it up in another block. And more free throws coming. That one is on Jackson. She's got 3 fouls. Free throw's good by Briley Bowles. And she has 10 points now in the ball game. Second one on the way. That one's off the back of the rim. Ball tipped out. And, Presley Allen and Briley Bowles run into each other. And Bowles took a spill. She's going to check out. Bates will come back in. Poplar Bluff inbounds it. Trailing the Donettes 19-6. Bryant dribbles to the baseline. Now she's double teamed. The ball loose on the floor. And a held ball, and I think this one will go to the Donettes. Kind of looks like Puxico shutting Charleston down, don't it?
Yeah.
I did not see that coming. McLeod, and she traveled. Ball's inbounded right through the hands of Bryant, picked up by McLeod, and she gets fouled. And that's going to be the 4th one on Jackson. And they do not have any subs unless they bring one of their varsity girls in, it looks like to me. I said earlier they had 6 girls out there warming up, but one of their varsity girls must have been out there with them. Cloud's first one is good. She's got 5 points now. This will be the 16th free throw the Donettes have shot in the first half. Next one is good. Lily's got a good looking shot. And with 3:04 to go, it's 21-6, and we got a full timeout called. And we'll take a 60-second break, and we'll be back with the final little bit of our junior varsity game here on Curtin River Broadcast.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Cosmo Pest Solutions is your hometown pest and termite control provider. With 20 years experience in Southeast Missouri, Cosmo Pest Solutions is here to help your home or business with all pest, termite, and bedbug control needs. For fast, friendly, dependable service, give Cosmo Pest Solutions a call at 573-996-ANT.
(21-6) is our score. 3:04 to go in the game. Donettes on top by 15 over Poplar Bluff. I think this might be one of those deals where if number 30 fouls out, Coach Epps may say just let her keep playing. I've seen them do that before.
Call the foul on somebody else.
Yeah, well, I've seen them do that too. Put it in the book on somebody else.
Yeah.
Ball deflected out of bounds by the Donettes. Under 3 minutes to go now. Varsity game coming your way. Donettes have played Poplar Bluff once down the Twin Rivers Lady Royals Christmas Classic. Donettes won that by, I don't know, I think it was around 30 points.
Yeah.
Presley Allen's open for three. It's an air ball. Goes out of bounds. And you won't want to miss our interview with Emma Jones, Lane Allen, and Maddox Balkin coming up tonight as well. That ball's tipped on the inbounds by Mila Scrimshire, hits the back of the backboard. So Poplar Bluff will inbound it again. They're having a hard time getting it in. Just barely beat the 5 count. And Bryant dribbles right back into a double team. And she's going to be called for travel. So the Donettes will inbound underneath their own basket now. Right underneath the Manus, and she scored. Nice job of sealing the defender off there, and she was wide open. Bryant drives down, going to put it up. Oh, almost went in. That would have been a 3-point opportunity, too. Going to have a foul on Freedom Bates. Poplar Bluff 1 of 4 from the free throw line. That one is short by Bryant. She made the lone free throw that they have connected on. Lily McLeod and Briley Bowles back in for Presley Allen and Maeve Manus. Second one is no good. And we're going to have a jump ball on the rebound, and it'll belong to Poplar Bluff this time. Jackson to throw it in. And she throws it out of bounds. Don't believe anybody touched that. Be Doniphan basketball. Two minutes, 20 seconds to go. Scripture drives, hits McLeod on the baseline on the other side to Bowles, and Newman got a hand on that one. That was a really good pass there from McLeod. Bryant gets it over to Overby, and she throws it down in the corner. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Lily McLeod. And a 5-second call as Poplar Bluff couldn't get it in. There's some more of that freelance trying to get open to get the ball in bounds and those screens. And Scripture drives, lays it up a little too hard. Bowles with the rebound. Out to Haley Epps. She's going to shoot a three. It's short. And rebound down to Reed, and she throws it up ahead to Jackson, and she's fouled. No, they didn't call a foul? I thought, okay, they did. It was on Haley Epps. Started to say that. Pretty blatant there. And they are in the bonus now, Poplar Bluff is. So it's going to be Jackson shooting two. First one, no good. They are 1 of 7 now. Donettes have shot 16 and made 10, I believe. That one's off. Freedom Bates with the rebound. Freedom's probably got over 10 rebounds in this game. It's only not even the halftime if we were playing a full game. Scripture misses the three. Donettes get it down low. Bowles turns to the left, puts it up. And no good. That Newman's a big girl in there. She is using that body a little bit on Briley Bowles. Jackson gets around the screen. Lost her dribble now. Passes it to Reed. Over to Overby. Down the baseline to Bryant. He tries to drive baseline, takes one dribble, kicks it out front to Overby for three. Right on line, a little bit short. Lily McLeod ahead to Bates. Bates lays it up in the left hand, no good. McLeod gets the rebound, puts it in. Makes it 25-6. Down to 40 seconds left now. And the ball's going to go out of bounds. And Presley Allen and Maeve Maness are going to check back in here for this last 40 seconds. Oh, Presley Allen walks. She was looking for the play there, that three-pointer in the corner. She hadn't quite got there yet. McLeod hadn't, and she drug that pivot foot. Donettes with a 19-point lead, and McLeod gets a steal, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled. Took it away from Reed, and then Reed fouled her. First one a little bit long. McLeod picks up her 9th point. Reed is double teamed. Somehow or another gets it to Jackson. And then it's knocked out of bounds by Presley Allen. It'll stay with Poplar Bluff with 17.7 seconds to go. They inbound it. Ball knocked away, but it's picked up by Bryant. She's got a wide open layup, and she got it to go. That's only their 3rd field goal in the entire game. Allen drives, little floater up, and she short-armed it. she didn't like the way that one ended up. Our final 26-8 Donettes. Poplar Bluff 1 of 8. Donettes 11 of 18 from the free throw line.
All right, real quick over to the scoring. For Poplar Bluff, I've got Newman with 2 and Bryant with 6. Over to the Donette side, I've got McLeod with 9, Bowles with 9, Maness with 5, and Scrimshire with 1.
All right, well, I am waiting on, I think I see Maddox Balcom heading this way, but he's got sidetracked over there. And we need to get those guys up here as quick as we can. I'm waving to him. He's had a half jog there trying to get over here. So Bo's going to give up his. Okay, all right. We're going to try to get Maddox Balcom and Lane Allen here, both between games here. Let me get him hooked up. Put that on there. Scoot that up there just a little, down just a little bit. All right, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Sorry I had to motion you over here, but we don't have a whole lot of time here because they only play the half the JV game. Okay. Anyway, Maddox Balcom.
Yes,
how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. I wanted to get the seniors up here. I try to do this every year. First of all, I want to ask you is you play multiple sports, right? The other sports? What other sports do you play?
Baseball, and that's it.
Just you don't play football, huh?
No.
Okay. All right. And your dad's the coach, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, that I don't know. I guess sometimes that can be good. Sometimes that can be bad, huh?
Yeah. It's good most of the time, but sometimes it gets a little.
You still get coached at home, probably too, don't you?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Well, now, how many years have you played basketball? Because I know you took a year or two off, didn't you?
Yeah, I took 2 years off my sophomore and junior year, but before that I had played it probably since 3rd grade.
Okay. All right. What are you going to do once you graduate?
I planned on going and doing some construction work or going to the railroad. Just deciding, picking between one of the two.
Well, either one of those would be good paying jobs, that's for sure. And they're usually in, I don't know about the railroad, how in demand they are, but construction, you can always find jobs, depending on what kind you want. But you can always find job building houses.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that kind of construction. Do you have a favorite moment from either baseball or basketball back through your high school careers?
I'd probably say playing in senior night last night. That was probably one of the most special games I've played in a while.
Well, I was going to bring that up too, because you guys ended the season on a great note there.
Oh, yeah.
That was a big win last night, and for one thing, it guaranteed you of at least having a winning record too.
Yeah.
Because you're 14-12 now, and it gives you a little momentum going into the district, which you play Monday night, I think, against Fredericktown.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I appreciate you coming up. I was going to try to talk a little bit longer, but we don't have a whole lot of time. But I appreciate you coming up, and been enjoying watching you play this year. And good luck in whatever you do from here on out.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, that's Maddox Balcom. We're going to get Lane Allen over here in just a minute. He's sitting right down there. We'll get him over here and talk to him, and then we'll take a little break. We're having our senior night for the girls right now. Lane, let's hang on just a minute here, because I'm sure they've got this on the video.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah said her best memory at DHS was the time that the traveling trophy got broken right before our game. Someone banana slipped in the shower, turned the shower on while falling, got soaked, and then heard a loud crashing sound. We checked the trophy and it had broken into a couple of pieces. So Coach Charleston had to tape it back together with athletic tape, and Coach X never found out. We got a replacement basketball top for the trophy, and we never suspected a thing. After graduation, Sarah plans to go to TRC and become a teacher, get married, get some chickens, and have a happy family. Ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Owen. Our final senior tonight is number 5, Madeline Mules. Madeline is being escorted tonight by Katrina and Aaron Donette. She has played basketball all 4 years of high school and is our court guard. When she's not on the court, Madeline loves going to the river in the summer, shopping, and spending time with her family and friends. Madeline said her best memory at DHS was bush bobbing at Coach S every year at Doniphan, even if it took Sarah acting like she was going to throw up on him to catch him off guard. After graduation, she plans to go to college to become an RN and then settle down and have a family. Ladies and gentlemen, Madeline Mules. Donette Nation is one deeply rooted in traditions. One such tradition is the jersey presentation. Each girl chooses to present a replica of her jersey to someone who has made an impact on her as an individual and as an athlete. So please join us for tonight's jersey presentation. Here in their own words, I choose these people to give my jersey to because they helped shape me into the basketball player I am today. They were with me in my journey ever since I started playing. Even when I was little, they would try to help me with my basketball skills, and they definitely helped me with my aggressiveness. They always come to my games when they can, and they cheer me on even if it's embarrassing. They are great supporters, and have been there for me the whole way. I'm very thankful that they are in my life. Max and Ori Owen, please join Sarah on the court. person to ever show me how to play basketball. He's been to every single one of my games, from little hoops until now. He wouldn't miss it for the world. He has been my biggest encourager, no matter what I'm doing. Second goes to Coach S. I couldn't just pick one of these, considering that these two have had the biggest impact on who I am today. Coach S has been there for me through the good and the bad times for the last 4 years. He has had an impact on my life, even outside of basketball. I'm forever grateful for both of these who have been there for me. Lance Pig and Coach S. Please join me in having on the court. I'm giving my jersey to my mom. She is the one who first ever introduced me to basketball. She has taught me everything and always keeps pushing me to do better. She's always there for me, for my highs and my lows. Thank you for always coming to my games, taking me to practice, and giving me strength when I think I have no more. Thank you for everything, Mom. Miranda Enos. And now if we can get another picture, Mr. Steve is ready, we will line it up and take some extra pictures. Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. We just had our senior night for the girls, Maddie Reedus, Sarah Owen, and Macy Manus. And now I have Lane Allen up here. Lane, sorry I got you up here so soon.
You're good.
I forgot all about the senior night. I don't know how I could have, but I did. And do me a favor, tell Maddox that I'm sorry, because he's probably not going to be on camera because I was interviewing him while that stuff was going on.
I'm sure he'll be okay
Tell
with
him
that.
I'm sorry. But you're on camera now, so
okay.
There's a camera right over there that's shining right on us. Anyway, thanks for coming up. Last night's ball game, that was a good one.
Oh, yeah. I really enjoyed playing that one.
Yeah, well, a big win and gives you a little boost going into the district tournament Monday night against Fredericktown. And that also assures you, I don't know if you realize this, probably do, but you're assured of a winning record, too.
Yeah.
Because I think that makes you 14-12. So, but you're in the bracket with the number one Notre Dame. If you can get by Fredericktown, you have to play them. But I tell you what, I thought you guys played really, really well against a good Kennett team last night.
Yeah, I was really happy with how we played yesterday.
Well, do you play other sports here?
Yes, I play baseball and I ran cross country this year.
Okay, all right. What position you play on baseball?
I play first base mainly and I pitch.
Okay, all right. So what are your plans after you get out of high school?
Whenever I get out of high school, I plan on starting off at TRC and getting my general education out of the way, and then I plan on transferring to Arkansas State University to pursue physical therapy.
Physical therapy, yeah. Do you have other than last night, let's not count last night. I mean, I know that was big because it was on senior night, but do you have a favorite moment about going back through the years, baseball or basketball, whatever? It doesn't make any difference.
My sophomore year, I got to go with varsity to the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament Championship game, and that night I've never had a crowd that big in my life.
Yeah, and that place is madhouse. Actually, the last couple of nights of that tournament, it's nuts over there.
Mm-hmm.
But, well, listen, I appreciate you coming up. Sorry I made you wait a little bit. And, again, if you don't care, tell Maddox I'm sorry about that. And if you see Emmett, tell him to come up at halftime.
Oh, yeah, he's right over there.
Okay, tell him to come up at halftime of the girls' game for me. And, listen, it's been a pleasure watching you play, and good luck in everything that you do
Thank you
from
so
here
much.
on out, especially next week.
Yes, thank you.
All right, well, that's Lane Allen. Appreciate him coming up. We've got one more senior to interview later on, Emmett Jones. But right now, they just put 15 minutes on the clock here, so we've still got a pretty good little long break. Before I take a break, I want to go through our sponsors. I think last night we had so much stuff going on, I'm not even sure I got to read them. If I did, only one time. But these folks, some of them have been with us for a long time and have sponsored pretty much every year for several years now. And then we have some newer ones as well, but they're all important to what we do at Current River Broadcasting, because we could not bring you these games without the sponsorship of these folks. So you need to make sure that you do business with them every chance you get and tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship here on Current River Broadcasting. With that said, it's Smothers Chiropractic, Here's Your Sign, Nick's Lawn Care, Casey's on the Current, Lemonade House Grill, Michael Pig with Shelter Insurance, Southern Bank, Cosmo Pest Solutions, Mathis Timber, Farm Bureau Insurance, Davis True Value, Hometown Pharmacy, and Countryside Chevrolet. That are the folks that make it possible. And actually, Emmett's coming up here right now. Hey, come on over here. We'll just go ahead and do our interview with Emmett right now since he's up here, and we'll have that out of the way. Put those on there. Hi, Emmett.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing good, man.
I see you made it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listen, the first thing I want to talk about is that ball game last night. That was a big win for you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And going into the district tournament gives you a little momentum.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and we're looking forward to it. We're wanting to make some noise at districts. We've kind of exited the last couple years pretty early, and we'd like to change that this year. So we're just going to try to do our best and play good team ball. We've had spurts of we play really good team ball, but it's just we can't stay consistent. So we're just going to try to just trust in one another, like we've been trying to do all season, and hopefully we go out and get the results we want.
Well, I mean, the first game, I would think the first game for sure is very winnable. If
Now, I would have to agree. As a whole team, I think we played extremely well together. I think there was a lot of guys that took a lot of good shots, and we limited our turnovers to the best that we could. I think everybody as a whole played really good. I would have liked to do better, but I'm pretty hard on myself when it comes in that department. But I think as a group, I think we played pretty well, and we made Coach happy, so that's pretty much all that matters.
Hey, a win on senior night's always big anyway. But listen, hey, you shouldn't be unhappy with the way you played. I want to tell you, sometimes I'm amazed at some of the shots you get off against those big guys in there. But I thought you done a great job. And listen, do you play any other sports?
No, sir. I used to play baseball like my freshman and sophomore year. But I got to where I wanted to spend all my time on basketball just because it's something that I've really wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I wanted to just devote all my time to it, like in the off season of lifting weights or shooting the basketball. So I kind of threw the towel in on baseball just so I could spend more time playing basketball.
No, there's not anything wrong with that. Other than last night, which I know last night was a big win, big game. Do you have a favorite moment from your time of playing basketball here at Doniphan?
Yeah, here at Doniphan, I've been here ever since I was a kid, and the most special moment to me probably was I was a freshman, and my brother, he was a senior, Ethan.
Yeah.
And I know we've always played ball in the backyard and just different things, so it was cool to get to play in a game with him for the first time. And when we played at the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, which is a huge tournament in Missouri, man, I'm telling you, when I ran out with varsity, I felt like the ground was shaking. I mean, it was an experience.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but I graduated then it was Elsinore. It wasn't called East Carter County in 1976. And in 1973, when I was a freshman, I got to dress out on the varsity, and we was playing our district tournament at Bloomfield. When I walked out there, I thought I was in Mizzou Arena in the Hearn Center at Columbia, because I had never seen anything like that.
Yes, sir.
And that place is amazing. No, that tournament is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah, it's awesome.
The last night or two of that tournament, there's so many people packed in there you can't even hardly breathe.
No kidding.
But you've had some good games over there in that Bloomfield Christmas tournament as well.
Yeah, I've had some good games and I've had some bad ones too. So you got to take the good with the bad.
That's right. That's what I was going to say. Okay, Emmett, what are you going to do after you graduate?
Well, Keith, I'm really wanting to go to TRC because I get 2 free years of college with the A+ program. And I'm wanting to major in aviation, like I'm wanting to fly planes. And I'm going to transfer to SEMO after I get my first 2 free years, and I'm going to go to SEMO and get my flight certification.
Wow. You're talking about jet planes? Or?
I like to fly commercial, I think.
Yeah.
So.
Wow, that's a pretty good idea.
Yes, sir.
I think I'd be a little bit scared of that. I haven't even flown very many times in a jet myself, but I love it though because boy, you don't take very long to get somewhere. You can go to Florida and be there in 2 or 3 hours. You know,
yes, sir.
You're driving; it takes 18, 20 hours. Well, Emmett, I want to tell you, man, it's been a pleasure watching you play over the years, and hate to see you go, but that's the way it goes when you get in high school. 4 years, that's it. It's not like college anymore. If you get hurt, you can play extra 2 or 3 years. But
yeah, I know it.
I wish you could come back and play again, but I know you'll do good in whatever you start out to do.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. I'm not gonna lie. Last night I went 2 sacks. I know we still got 1 more game guaranteed, but it's I feel like I've always been known as a basketball player. That's what I've done. Like I've always been. I've always been looking forward to next season and doing how I can get better.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be different, not having to look forward to basketball season. But I got some teammates that I'll be happy to see next year and see how they grow and become as a player.
That's just part of life. That's the way it goes. And
yes, sir.
Sooner or later you get to that 18 years old or whatever, 17 or 18, whatever it is, and then it comes to an end. I mean, but I sure have enjoyed watching you play. And like I said, good luck with everything that you got going on in the future.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Emmett.
Hey, I got one more thing just right quick. I just would like to say thanks to you for always doing the broadcast. And Bo, he does a great job. I just want to say you guys do a great job. And Mr. Matt, he does great with the Current River Broadcasting. And I feel like you guys deserve a little bit more credit sometimes. So for people they're watching at home, make sure if you see these guys, tell them thank you. Because without them, we wouldn't have the great Current River Broadcasting that we have. So if you see him, tell him thank you.
Well, I appreciate that, Emmett.
Yes,
Take
sir.
it easy, man.
Thank you.
That's Emmett Jones, and he come up here a little earlier than what we thought, but we got that out of the way, so we've talked to all 3 of our seniors now, and we are getting set for the varsity game, the Poplar Bluff Lady Mules and the Donettes on the floor, and it says 10.5 minutes till our national anthem. I do want to do one more thing here before I take a break, before I forget this. I asked Matt to make me a list of all of the students at Current River Broadcasting that has done the cameras this year. I'm going to try to do it different next year. If I'm Lord willing, I'm still doing this. We'll try to get the students who are doing the game that night and make mention of them because they do such a great job. And I'm going to name off the seniors that are in Current River Broadcasting. All these students at one time or another have run the cameras at the games this year. We have 2 cameras that we have, one right beside me here at midcourt, and there's one on the stage, so you get a couple of different angles. But the seniors are Maddox Balkum, Alex Burnt, Caldera Cates, Macy Dornan, Emmett Jones, Alex Orick, Sarah Owen, Lily Patrick, Maddie Reedus, Braden Rideout, and then the rest of the students who have run the cameras are Evan Cates, Zach Cook, Lane Dean, Lydia Frazier, Addie Jackson, Lily Knight, Corey Haygood, and Delila Watson. Now, you'll notice some of these kids are some of the basketball players as well, and so they're kind of pulling double duty there on the nights they're not playing. They're up here running the cameras. So the girls that are on here, if they play on the girls' team, when the boys are playing, they would come up and run the cameras, and the opposite for the boys. When the girls are playing, they come up and run the cameras. So we appreciate all of these high school kids who take part in this, and that's Current River Broadcasting, folks. And Matt Morin is the man. That's all I've got to say. All right, well, we're going to take a break here, and when we come back, we're going to start our final regular season home game of the year. The Donettes are going to play one tomorrow, and they've got a toughie. They're going to play Aurora up at Mountain View Liberty. And I did want to say, too, that I think that game will probably be streamed on Mountain View Liberty's huddle camera. So if you don't get to go, you might be able to watch it. I would assume, even though the home team's not playing, that it might be on. So you can check that and see if you don't get to go. Well, I'll be back here shortly just to get ready for this. It won't be but about 2 or 3 minutes. We'll be back here on Curtin River Broadcasting. All right, welcome back, everybody. Keith Bowman back at the Bill L. Wright Gymnasium in Doniphan. We're about 5.5 minutes away from our national anthem. Bo will join me here in a minute. He's over with his sister, with his cousin, watching his cousin, Brett Reed, play in their district championship game tonight, Hartville, and I think they're playing Norwood, and Haley Bowles is over there, got it on her phone, and Bo's over there helping her watch it, cheering them on. Another shout out. I want to give another shout out here with this being the last game of the season. I want to thank the sponsors. I assume it's of the junior class in the concession stand. They have done a fantastic job of taking care of me all year long, and I truly appreciate it. And every year, they're really good to me, and I want to thank them for all that they do. And they actually have a TV in the concession stand that they're able to watch the game while the kids are in there working, so that works out really good too. But I want to thank them for all that they do for me. All right, the Poplar Bluff Lady Mules come in with a record of 15-11. And they're averaging 47.1 points a game, giving up 45.6. The Donettes 21-2 on the season, scoring 61.6, giving up 34.2. Now these teams have played back to 2008. They have played 11 times, and the first 5 Poplar Bluff won, but the Donettes have won the last 6. And most of those are by really lopsided scores as well. And they did play earlier in the season, and the Donettes beat Poplar Bluff down at the Twin Rivers Lady Royals Christmas Classic. As far as the individual stats go, Carson Haygood's averaging 18.4 a game. Ellie White, 11.8. Sarah Owen, 9.7. Kenna Kirby, 5.8. Kenzie Killian, 5.5. And Maddie Reedus, 4.4. Maddie's also averaging 5 rebounds, and I would say she's probably averaging several assists as well. Sarah Owens also averaging 6 rebounds. She's shooting 77% from the free throw line. Ellie White shooting 56% from the field. Carson Haygood shooting 40% from the three-point line, which is absolutely fantastic. And she's also shooting 76% from the free throw line. The Donettes team, they're shooting 46% from two-point range, 34 from three-point range, and 65 from the free throw line. And Matt just texted me a while ago and told me the game tomorrow at Mountain View will be on Mountain View Liberty's Huddle fan, so you can watch that. Now, we had the Hall of Fame inductions here tonight, and Morgan Davis, who graduated back in 2007, was inducted. Matt Rogers, who graduated in 2006, went on to play collegiately, was an All-American in college. He played some overseas, and he actually almost made it to the NBA, but he played in the D-League, which is kind of like the minor leagues of the NBA. Also, the guy that did this for many, many years before, he asked me to take over for him when he got sick. And quite a man. He's got some accolades here that are unreal. And that's Mr. Ed Rickus. And everybody around here knows Coach Rickus. So his family was here tonight. And also the 1931-32 Donettes basketball team and the 1933-34 basketball teams were honored here tonight. Now we are getting set for the national anthem, so we're going to take our usual 90-second break for that, and we'll be back to get this varsity game underway.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her, and him, and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
Casey's on the Current in Doniphan is the place to float this summer. On the crystal clear waters of the Current River, Casey's on the Current offers floating the way you like it, with shuttle services and float times ranging from 3 to 12 hours. And if you want to make it a weekend or a week-long trip, they also have full-service campground and cabins on the river. Come enjoy the beautiful Current River and make Casey's on the Current your floating destination this summer.
Well, folks, I hope you got to listen to the national anthem. I'm not really sure who the young man was, but Macy Manus, one of the Donettes players, and some young man, I assume here from Doniphan High School, did a fantastic job on our national anthem. The starters for Poplar Bluff will be Skyla Edelman, a number 2, a junior. Number 3 is Paige Epps, a junior. Number 11, Addie Valenzuela, a junior. number 20, I believe it's, well, I'll have to wait here until they turn the lights back on. The Donettes being introduced now. Poplar Bluff is coached by Soli Dugas. And the first starter for the Donettes is Carson Haygood, number 2. Maddie Reedus, number 5. Sarah Owen, number 23. Macy Manus, number 4. And number 35, Maeve Manus. Let's see the other 2 starters for Poplar Bluff. Number 12, Bella Halliburton, a sophomore. And number 22 is Allie Johnson, a sophomore. So they are starting all underclass. Well, juniors are down. Donettes going from left to right. Poplar Bluff from right to left here in the first half. Donettes control the tip. Maddie Reedus over to Haygood. Cross court to Manus. Now in the corner to Haygood. Fakes the 3, gives it down low to Sarah Owen. Back out to Haygood, steps into a 3. That one rims out. Sarah with the rebound. Bounce pass back to Haygood, and she lays it in. Good find there by Sarah Owen. Donettes lead 2-0. They set up in that 2-2-1. Epps throws it over the top, intercepted by Haygood. Haygood back the other way. Lobs it down low to Owen, puts it up and in. Donettes out to a quick 4-0 lead. They get the ball in the middle to Johnson. She gets it over to Edelman. Now back out front to Epps. Over to Valenzuela. Now to Halliburton. Takes it into the paint, kicks it back out to Epps between the circles. She drives to the right side, feathers out to the baseline. Ball knocked away by Sarah Owen. And they're going to say it was the last touch by Epps. Now this is not Haley Epps. This is actually her cousin, Paige Epps, who plays for Poplar Bluff. By the way, Bo's back with me.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to watch the end of the Norwood and Hartville game.
Did Brett get it done?
At the buzzer.
At the buzzer?
At the buzzer.
Oh, goodness.
He led the whole game, and they tied it. And they missed a shot with 5 seconds and put back at the buzzer.
Ellie White's going to check in for Macy Manus. Oh, I'm sorry, for Maeve Manus. Inbounds pass to Owen. Kicks it out to Ellie White down the baseline. They lob it in the lane. Sarah Owen gets tied up. Muscles it up and in. There we go, Sarah. Use that strength a little bit. Poplar Bluff's got a couple of big girls out there. Manus went for the steal, didn't get it. Edelman will bring it across the half line. Good pass up ahead. And the layup is good by Allie Johnson, or by Halliburton. Donettes quickly back the other way. They lead 6-2. In the lane, Sarah Owen spins to the baseline, then goes up with the left hand. Nice move.
That was a good move there. What you call a post move.
And she kept that pivot foot still, too. Been getting called for a walk on that a little bit here lately. Valenzuela gives it back to Epps, over to Edelman. She throws it up the floor too far, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Poplar Bluff. It's going to be Halliburton knocking it out. And the Donettes get it back with an 8-2 lead with 5:49 to go. I give out a lot of information while you was gone. And interviewed all 3 seniors already.
I will say, I thought about you.
That's all right, I understand. I would have been doing the same thing you were doing.
That minute and 30 in that game took the last 10 minutes of this warm-up. It really did.
Well, you know how a lot of times you'll be watching a game and it's close at the end?
Yeah.
And there'll be 2 minutes on the clock and it'll take 30 minutes to play that 2 minutes.
Always does, yep.
Well, because you know somebody's going to foul to try to get back in the game, especially a state tournament or district tournament game. Owen at the free throw line. Puts it on the floor. Gives it out to Macy Manus. Manus back in the corner. Haygood, wide open 3. A little bit short. And Valenzuela picks up the rebound for Poplar Bluff. Heads back the other way. 5:05 to go first quarter. The Donettes lead 8-2. Pass is knocked out of bounds. There's another one of those deflections. I think on my list of our stats we had, I think Doniphan was averaging 18 deflections a game. That's a stat that Coach Epps keeps, and they do knock the ball out of bounds a lot bit. Shot put up no good by number 11, Valenzuela, and the Donettes head back the other way. Manus, right block, Sarah Owen, backs in, hands it to Manus. Out in the corner, Ellie White going to dribble back to the left wing. Free throw line to Owen. Down low, Manus puts it up and low. What a lot of contact there.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Poplar Bluff with the rebound. Up the floor, Epps has got it on the right wing. Back to Valenzuela. Left wing to Edelman. And Ellie White takes it away from her. Going to take it in on the left side. She's good with that left hand, and she lays it in. I think she'd rather shoot a left-handed layup than a right-handed layup. 2-2-1 by the Donettes. Valenzuela, the ball loose. Ellie White picks it up. Goes over to the left side. Ball knocked away from her, and I think it's going to go off her foot. She tried to get over to that left side.
Oh, ref down here changed it.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, she overturned it, kept it.
Oh, okay.
She must have saw something. That
Macy Manus checks out, and Kenna Kirby comes in. Was a senior night here, so Coach Epps made sure he got all of his senior starters in there, seniors to start the game. Owen up and under, and she got fouled. She's being aggressive in there tonight.
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. That foul's on number 22, Allie Johnson. And Sarah will go to the free throw line. I think she was shooting almost 77% from the free throw line. And that one's good. She's off to a quick start. She has 7 of the 11 points. Next one on the way, and it's good. 12-2. A little over halfway through the first quarter. Epps throws it up to Valenzuela. Sarah Owen knocks it away from her and steals it, and then Sarah just turns around and throws it. And she throws it right to Paige Epps. Johnson gives the ball. Well, we got a substitution there. What number that is. 15. We'll get it here in a second. Haygood's going to lay it up and in. That's 4 points for Haygood. I do not have a number 15. Ellie White with the steal. Dribbles in on that left side, and she got fouled by Epps. Nope, I do not have a number 15. That foul was on Epps, her first. That's 3 team fouls on Poplar Bluff. And Ellie White at the free throw line. Misses the first one. Donettes up by 12 with 3:16 to go in the first quarter. Ended up with almost a full house. The other side is just about completely full. White knocks in the second one. Gives her 3 points. Epps, boy, Halliburton was wide open down there, and the Donettes defense, they couldn't see it. Maddie Reedus knocks it into the back court. Did she catch it on this side and dribble back?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I started to say because Maddie tipped that ball. They're going to call it over and back. Backcourt violation on Poplar Bluff. Reedus lobs it to Haygood at the free throw line. Dribbles in, back out to Ellie White. Now to Maddie Reedus. Reedus gets a screen into the paint, sidesteps the defender. She got bumped. I think they'll probably call that on the floor, but that foul's on Halliburton. Donettes almost in the bonus. That's the 4th foul. Inbounds to Sarah Owen down underneath the basket. Going to put it up to the left hand, no good. And the outlet pass, number 15 picks it up. I hate to call her just number 15, but I have no idea what her name is.
Here at the quarter, I'll go ask. I'll go find out.
Allie Johnson gives it back out front. 2:20 to go. Epps is about 10, 12 feet behind the three-point line. Now she's double teamed. Does a nice job, gets it to Johnson. Johnson drives, knocked away by Haygood, and the ball goes right back to her, and she lays it in. Pass up the floor to Ellie White. Haygood dribbles, backdoor pass to Kirby. Over on the other side to Ellie White. White drives, puts it up, and the shot blocked. Here comes Epps. Epps goes to the baseline, puts it up, and won't go. And Sarah Owen with the rebound. Haygood up the floor to Ellie White. She's going to take it in on the left side. Is going to put it up, and it won't go. And a rebound, and we're going to have a hell ball. As Kenzie Killian and Tara Davis check in for the Donettes. It'll be Poplar Bluff ball. She walked out there, didn't she? Because that wasn't a made basket before that. Ball knocked out of bounds. Yeah, she moved over about 2 steps. Donettes up 15-4. Got 1:25 to go in the first quarter. Ellie White steals it. One-on-one with Valenzuela, goes down, and she knocks this one in. That time she stopped on 2 feet and just went straight up and got it to go. And Poplar Bluff will get it. Almost thrown away again. And now Kenna Kirby battling for it. Great hustle there, and we're going to have a hell ball. And this one will go to the Donettes. Kirby with nice hustle. Donettes lead by 13. We have 1 minute to go. And so far we haven't had any clock malfunctions not working tonight like we did last night. Ellie White's open in the corner for 3. It's good. That's 8 points for Ellie White. 20-4. Epps will hand the ball off to Valenzuela. She is hounded by, and Kenna Kirby goes back and that wasn't even her man she was on. She goes back and picks up her man in the lane. And we're going to have a reach-in foul, I think, on Ellie White. That's Ellie's first foul. 30.7 ticks left in the first quarter. Donettes with 20 points on the board already. Pass comes in to Johnson. Gives it over to Valenzuela. Driving into the paint. And Ellie White takes it away again. She got Kenna Kirby on the other side. Takes it down on the other side. Kirby lays it up and in. That's one of the things I think that makes the Donettes so good. They're so unselfish. Donettes knocked the ball out of bounds again. 2.1 seconds left. Baseball pass up the floor. Nice catch and underneath. And they lay it up and in. And that's going to be Halliburton got the bucket. Well, they had a good first quarter, but I don't figure Coach Epps will be too happy about that one. 22-6, Donettes at the end of the first quarter. We'll be right back.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Cosmo Pest Solutions is your hometown pest and termite control provider. With 20 years experience in Southeast Missouri, Cosmo Pest Solutions is here to help your home or business with all pest, termite, and bedbug control needs. For fast, friendly, dependable service, give Cosmo Pest Solutions a call at 573-996-ANTS.
Thanks to Bo, we now know who number 15 is. It is D. Davis. And I don't know what the D stands for, but anyway, I think that they only had initials down in their book instead of first name. And Ellie White gets another steal, and Macy Manus is wide open, and she lays it in. 24-6. And Epps has it knocked away. Oh, she pushed off really bad there. She pushed Macy Manus 15 feet down the floor, and they just called it out of bounds. I got Corey Haygood over here on the camera next to us tonight and for this varsity game. Kenzie Killian drives, passes to Manus. Oh, boy. Sarah Owen was wide open. She didn't see her. Macy missed the shot. Sarah got the rebound. Her shot's blocked. And then Sarah is going to tie. Nope, they're going to call a foul. First foul on Sarah Owen. Epps inbounds it to Johnson. Gives it back to Epps. Donette's full court man-to-man this time. Epps loses her dribble out near midcourt. And we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Dugas with 7:08 to go in the first half. Donette's doing a good job on defense. Forced the timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Everybody stay with us.
For more than 35 years, Smothers Chiropractic Center has been helping patients improve the function of their nervous system and create better health by finding disturbances in the nervous system that can lead to neck pain, back pain, sciatica, and migraines. Dr. Smothers provides care for newborns to the young at heart, offering traditional chiropractic adjustments along with low-impact adjustments. They also offer a variety of supplements to help promote overall wellness. Contact the friendly staff at Smothers Chiropractic Center so you can be your best.
Poplar Bluff had to use a timeout there because Paige Epps was in some dire straits over there, didn't have any place to go with the ball. And the Donettes steal it again. That double team is tearing them up. Ellie White with the left hand hit the bottom of the rim. Macy Manus with the rebound. Ball was loose. Kenzie Killian got it. She got hammered. Boy, they are letting them play now. Backdoor pass is going to be deflected and stolen by Davis. She throws it up the floor over the top. That's going to be Halliburton, and she lost it as she dribbled it off her foot, and Ellie White picks it up. Ellie crossover dribble on the right-hand side, missed the layup. That was a beautiful move there.
Yeah.
That crossover. And Epps goes as hard as she can go to the other end, and she's going to be fouled by Maddie Reedus. That's Maddie's first foul and the second team foul here in the second quarter. Epps inbound it. And we got a 5-second call. She couldn't get it in. Poplar Bluff. Oh my goodness. Oh, he pointed the wrong way, didn't he? Yeah. He called. That's on Paige Epps. She run right over Macy Manus, who had set the screen. Carson Haygood checks back in for Ellie White. Ellie goes to the bench with 8 points here in the first half. Maddie Reedus over to Macy Manus in the corner. Haygood, three-pointer. This one's good. Haygood's got 7 points now. 27-6. 6 minutes left first half. Donette's in a little bit different press this time, a 1-2-2. And Maddie Reedus picks up 2 quick fouls. And Kenna Kirby's going to come in for her. Valenzuela will hand it back to Epps. Reedus stays in the game with 2 fouls. Poplar Bluff having a terrible time getting anything going at all. Epps is just dribbling back and forth, east and west instead of north and south. And Maddie Reedus steps in, knocks the ball away. Poplar Bluff's going to come away with it. Epps. Kirby is hounding her to death, and she gets around Kirby there. Kenna kind of lost her footing there, and she got around her. Epps got a shot off, and she's fouled by Kinsey Killian. I believe Epps is getting a little perturbed out there. First free throw is good. Well, she gets a hometown bounce there. 27-7 in favor of the Donettes. High arcing shot. Didn't get the bounce on that one. Ball tipped around. Poplar Bluff gets the offensive rebound. And Johnson put it on the floor, and the Donettes reach in and steal it again. Killian drives over to the right side and lays it in. Little more each game. She's getting back to what I was used to seeing from her. They pass it up to Davis. Oh, nice pass. I think she walked, but they got away with it. It's going to be Allie Johnson with the basket. Haygood bounces in the corner. Kirby dribbles back to the wing, gives it to Reedus. Donettes set it up. Over to Kirby. In the lane to Sarah Owen. Owen takes it in, goes to the baseline, and she is ball stripped away from her by Halliburton. Valenzuela is going to bring it to the other end. Stops on the wing, gives it back to Epps. Epps backs it out with 4:25 to go. Backdoor pass there, nice pass, and Davis missed the lane, wide open layup. Donettes going to take it hard to the basket. Kirby puts it up, no good. And Killian gets the rebound, and she gets fouled. It doesn't look like Poplar Bluff's going to play very many subs. Donettes will have them wore out before long because they are getting it up and going. Killian's first free throw, no good. Tara Davis comes back in. We'll give Maddie Reedus a rest. Maddie's playing with 2 fouls. She's the only one for the Donettes with 2. Killian's second one rims out. And Allie Johnson gets the rebound for the Lady Mules. Valenzuela still in the back court. Edelman lost it out of bounds. She had just checked back in the game. So far, they have only used 1 sub, and that was Davis. Just went to the bench as Edelman checked back in. Killian, baseline to Davis. Haygood into Owen, goes up, and she's fouled. Sarah Owen will go back to the free throw line. That's the second foul on Halliburton. Her and Paige Epps both have 2.
Oh. They just put on the board, she got 3.
Oh, really?
Must have missed one somewhere.
Sarah Owen makes the first free throw. She's got 9 points here in the first half. Now Bryant is coming in for Halliburton, who will go to the bench with 3 personal fouls. That's what they've got on the board. Second free throw is good. Sarah, the first one in double figures. She got 10. Donettes up by 22. Johnson gets it ahead. Edelman out in the corner. Somebody hollering for Bryant to shoot the ball, and she puts it on the floor, and Haygood knocks it away. Long pass up the floor. Davis does a nice job kicking it back to Killian. Back to Davis in the corner. Out to Haga. Wide open three. It's good. You give her that much time to look at it, you're going to pay for it. And the Donettes get another steal. Tara Davis with the finger roll. No good. Ball knocked away. Picked up in the corner by Edelman, and she is in a bad spot. The Donettes reach in and foul. Oh. Kirby got a little too over-aggressive there. And Ellie White's coming back in for the Donettes, replacing Kenzie Killian.
That's 5.
Okay, they're going to be in the bonus, and it'll be Edelman shooting, I believe. I don't remember her playing down at Twin Rivers. Maybe she did, but she wasn't starting at that time anyway. Puts a free throw up and makes it. Skylar Edelman with her first point. Now Macy Manus is going to give Sarah Owen a rest. Edelman is a junior. Second one is up, and that didn't draw any iron, so it'll be Donette's ball. 34-10. We have exactly 3 minutes left first half. Donettes lead by 24 points over the Poplar Bluff Lady Mules. Ellie White in the corner. Kirby fakes the three. He's going to do the little runner. It's an air ball. And Poplar Bluff with the ball. And again, they're double teamed. The ball knocked out of bounds by the Donettes. That's what you call hounding them on defense right there, because they were on the end line underneath the Donettes basket, and they got the ball, and the Donettes and weren't even pressing. That was after a missed shot, and they still had double team and had them in a bad spot. Tara Davis is going to be whistled for a foul. That will send Paige Epps back to the free throw line. Poplar Bluff so far 1 of 4 from the free throw line. Epps 0 of 2. I'm sorry, she's 1 of 2. They're 2 of 5 total, now 2 of 6. Maddie Reed is back in for Tara Davis. That one is long. Long rebound, knocked all the way back out to Epps. So Poplar Bluff will keep possession of the ball. And Epps picks it up in a bad spot again. Edelman comes and helps her out. Now she's in a bad spot. And Ellie White's going to knock it out of bounds. What do you think right there? You think she'd have been better off if she'd have just double teamed her and not knocked it away? They might have got a 5-second call.
It, yeah.
Oh, another foul on Kenna Kirby. She fouls Valenzuela. Donettes are not going to top going from those steals, that's for sure. It's the second foul on Kirby. Addie Valenzuela at the line, makes the first one. That is her first point. Second one is no good. And Ellie White gets a rebound. Valenzuela knocks it away, and they're going to say Ellie White touched it last. That's a good hustle by Valenzuela.
Yeah.
Poor Paige Epps is just going to be wore out when this game's over, because Poplar Bluff gives the ball to her almost every time. When they get it into the front court, she's the one handling it. She's got it in the corner. Going to dribble back out. And that's where she's been most of the time, out near midcourt with it. Gives it to Johnson. Hands it to Valenzuela. Valenzuela out front. Epps, a long three-pointer, way short. And he goes out of bounds. Sarah Owen back in for the Donettes. Macy Manus will check out. We're down to 1:35 to go in the first half, 34-11. Haygood. Back to Maddie Reedus. Cross-court pass to Kirby. Drives baseline, up off the glass, no good. Sarah Owen with the rebound. She's going to put it up. Got fouled both times and they didn't call anything. She got fouled on both those shots.
Yep.
A held ball, it'll be Donette's ball. I like the way she's playing aggressive tonight, though, trying to score the basketball. Haygood. Give it back to Kirby. Over to Ellie White. Three-pointer by Ellie. This one's short. And the ball's going to go out of bounds off the Donettes. Donettes in the zone press this time. Edelman has the ball knocked away, and it's going to be off of Paige Epps. Kenna Kirby got a hand on it. It rolled off her leg out of bounds. It'll be Donette's ball under their own basket. Maddie Reedus in the corner. Haygood, that's her spot. Missed that one. And Valenzuela gets the rebound. Her pass almost intercepted. Edelman will get it across the half line. Now she's triple teamed, and Carson Haygood just strips it out of her hands. And she lays it up and in. Edelman didn't have a chance there. She had three Donettes around her. Epps in trouble again. Ellie White with the steal, and she scores. Ellie's got 10. Sarah Owens got 10. Carson Haygood's got 12. And that's going to be out off Epps too if she don't save it. She does save it. And Coach Dugas has to call a timeout with 10.7 seconds to go because they were probably at least at the 8 count and they were still 30 feet from the half line. 38-11. Donettes lead Poplar Bluff. We've got 10.7 seconds to go in the first half. Remind everybody, the Donettes will have one more game tomorrow up at Liberty High School in Mountain View against Aurora. When I checked today, Aurora's record was 21-4. They lost their last game earlier this week to Nevada, 32-30. A real low-scoring game. So that ought to be a good one for the Donettes to finish the regular season on before they hit the district, which they are the number 1 seed. They play next Thursday at 5 o'clock, I believe, against the winner of Kennett and Saxony. Is that who it was?
Yep, Kennett and Saxony.
Bryan is checked back into the game. Lobs it over to Valenzuela, and she saves it in the corner, but they're not going to get a shot off. But we have reached halftime, and our halftime scores, Doniphan 38 and Poplar Bluff 11. And in the first half, free throw wise, Poplar Bluff was 3 of 9, and the Donettes were 5 of 8.
All right, over to the scoring for the Bluff. I have Epps with 1, Valenzuela with 1, Allie Johnson with 4, Edelman with 1, and Halliburton with 4. Over to the Donette side, I've got White with 10, Kirby with 2, Haygood with 12, Owen with 10, Manus with 2, and Killian with 2.
Pretty good to have 3 players in double figures before halftime, isn't it?
Sure, take it, that's for sure. What you like to see.
All right, our sponsors once again are Countryside Chevrolet, Hometown Pharmacy, Davis True Value, Farm Bureau Insurance, Mathis Timber, Cosmo Pest Solutions, Southern Bank, Michael Pig with Shelter Insurance, Lemonade House Grill, Casey's on the Current, Nick's Lawn Care, Here's Your Sign, and Smothers Chiropractic. And I'm going to read one more time here so we don't have to do it after the game's over. This is the list of all of our Kurt River Broadcasting students who have run our cameras this year. They are Delila Watson, Braden Rideout, Maddie Reedus, Lily Patrick, Sarah Owen, Alex Orick, Corey Haygood, who's over here right beside me right now, Lily Knight, Emmett Jones, Addie Jackson, Lydia Frazier, Macy Dornan, Lane Dean, Zach Cook, Caldera Cates, Evan Cates, Alex Burnt, and Maddox Balcom. Those guys and girls do a great job of running these cameras as part of our Kurt River Broadcasting production team. Of course, Matt Morin is the brains behind the whole thing, and he does such a great job. Makes it easy for Bo and I to do what we do up here. We've actually got the easy part, I think. All right, well, we're going to take a short break here. We'll be back before the second half starts. The Donettes lead by 27, 38-11 over the Poplar Bluff Lady Mules.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
Oh, did you get us switched over to Shelter Insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Need something printed and need it fast? Bring it to Here's Your Sign in downtown Doniphan. Plastic, metal, and magnetic signs are available, along with banners that can be printed in the size you need. Here's Your Sign can also do vinyl, silkscreen, and embroidery prints for hats, t-shirts, bags, cups, and many other accessories. They have a variety of clothing brands to choose from and specialize in your custom shirts and business advertising needs. No job is too big or small. Give them a call or stop by Here's Your Sign on State Street in downtown Doniphan.
We see the potential of her and him and you, of where you're from and what you can accomplish. Because when you set your mind to it, there's nothing you can't do. But reaching your potential isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about helping others, supporting your neighbors, building your community, and investing in people that make a difference. Like her and him and you. Because when you're from here, that's just what you do. And from here, we can do anything.
Cosmo Pest Solutions is your hometown pest and termite control provider. With 20 years experience in Southeast Missouri, Cosmo Pest Solutions is here to help your home or business with all pest, termite, and bedbug control needs. For fast, friendly, dependable service, give Cosmo Pest Solutions a call at 573-996-ANTS.
Through the years, it's taken all of us to make our community great. We're proud that Chevrolet has been an important part of America's history for many generations. And Ripley County, Missouri, you are as American as it gets. And that's why your friends at Countryside Chevrolet of Doniphan want to say thank you. Thank you for making our country and our community great.
Hometown Pharmacy is your one-stop pharmacy for all of your medical needs. Our pharmacists provide shots for flu, pneumonia, and shingles all in this pharmacy with no appointment necessary. Refills can be requested online or through our app, and delivery is available if you live within the city limits. Transferring prescriptions is easy, so come by or give us a call, and our friendly staff will take care of everything. Come experience the difference a hometown pharmacy can make on LaRue Street in Doniphan.
Casey's on the Current in Doniphan is the place to float this summer. On the crystal clear waters of the Current River, Casey's on the Current offers floating the way you like it, with shuttle services and float times ranging from 3 to 12 hours. And if you want to make it a weekend or a week-long trip, they also have a full-service campground and cabins on the river. Come enjoy the beautiful Current River and make Casey's on the Current your floating destination this summer.
Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing is locally owned and operated and a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes this season. Nick serves Ripley County, the surrounding area, with lawn services from mowing, weed eating, and trimming, and they can trim and maintain your shrubs, bushes, flower beds, mulch, and more. They also clean roofs, gutters, downspouts, and can install gutter screens as well. Quality power washing services to buildings, driveways, sidewalks, fencing, and vehicles is no problem at all. No matter how big or small the job is, give Nick's Lawn Maintenance and Power Washing a call at 208-8659.
Lemonade House Grill is Doniphan's fun, family-friendly restaurant with a smorgasbord of choices on the menu. Enjoy one of their freshly squeezed lemonades along with handcrafted burgers, tasty tacos, trash can fries, or pizzas. Bring the family for Kids Eat Free Night on Mondays or come to Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, Thursday's Date Night, or Fish Fridays. Lemonade House Grill is veteran-owned and operated, and veterans receive a 10% discount. Lemonade House Grill is a proud supporter of the Dons and Donettes, and make sure to follow them on Facebook and Instagram for their daily specials.
At Mathis Timber, our goal is to provide our landowners with the greatest possible financial return on their timber lands, while not damaging young timber or leaving your property in a mess. We have served Ripley County and the surrounding areas since 1939. We will buy your timber on lump sum total or percentage. We have several references upon request. Contact Craig Mathis at 573-429-0996 and see how Mathis Timber can assist you with all your timber harvesting needs.
We're for road trips. We're for hitting up Arthur Bryant's for lunch and making it to Lambert's for dinner. We're for drop tops, T-tops, classics, cruisers, steel horses, and real horses. Have you ever hit a deer? Yep, we're for you too. We're for getting stuck in traffic and 6-lane freeways that aren't so free. We're for Missouri license plates. No, medals of pride. Like us, no two roads are alike, but we're all connected. We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and if you're a Missouri driver, we're for you.
I am Doug Green, your Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Agent, and if you're in Ripley County, I've got you covered.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Keith Bowman. Bo Blackwell is here with me, and we're at halftime of the last girls' home game of the season, actually the last home game for either team, and the Donettes lead Poplar Bluff 38-11. A big first half, numerous steals, forced lots of turnovers, all kinds of deflections, 3 girls in double figures. Donettes pretty much had their way there in that first half. This might be one of those games with them having a big game tomorrow that he gets a little bit bigger lead here. You're probably going to see some of the JV girls come in and play.
Yeah, I would say
and,
so.
Doesn't really make any difference how much you win by as long as you win this game and are healthy and well rested for tomorrow's game. He comes out with the normal starting 5, Kirby, White, Breedis, Owen, and Haygood. It'll be Edelman, Epps, Valenzuela, Johnson, and Halliburton. And Paige Epps dribbles down into the corner right into a double team. Had nowhere to go, tried to throw it off the Donettes, and she threw it right on the end line. So another turnover for Poplar Bluff in their first 10 seconds of the third quarter. Maddie Reedus with the ball. Over to Ellie White. Down low, right block to Sarah Owen. Sarah turns, gives it back to Kirby. Kirby drives, high off the glass, no good. And we're going to have a foul be called on number 22, Allie Johnson. That'll be 2 on her. Kirby makes the first free throw. 3 points for Kenna. Next one up, and this one bounces around and falls in. And Poplar Bluff turns it over again. Haygood picks it up off the floor, gives it to Reedus. Reedus dribbles over to the right wing, now into the paint, backdoor pass to Kirby, kicks it out to Haygood. Wide open three, and it's good.
She acted like she knew it was going as soon as it left her hands.
43-11. Donettes up now by 32. We've only played 1 minute here in this quarter. And a little jumper put up there by Johnson, no good. Halliburton gets a rebound, she missed it. Now Johnson gets the rebound, but she's standing on the end line. Give me a minute number here, Bo. Do you think Coach Epps will start subbing here? They're up by 32. He can always bring them back in if he needs to.
He'll either do one of two things. He'll either halfway through this quarter or I would say here pretty quick.
He may not take them all out at once,
but
he'll start subbing, I think, pretty soon. Because that's an afternoon game tomorrow.
I would definitely take a guess that the fourth quarter is going to be all
JB.
JB.
We're gonna travel on Valenzuela after they got the rebound on the missed shot. Yeah, he needs all of his main players fresh for that game tomorrow for sure. Here comes Kenzie Killian to check in at the next dead ball. Ellie White's going to drive into the paint, sidestep the defender, runs into the defender. It's like running into a brick wall there. Ball goes out of bounds. Haygood's going to check out. Killian will come in. Haygood goes to the bench right now with 15 points. Got 3 3-pointers. They get it down low. Woo. Get it down low to Halliburton, and she's going to be fouled by Sarah Owen. That's the second foul on Sarah. Halliburton with 4 points. Her free throw is no good. Second one is good. Makes the score 43-12. Maddie Reedus gets a screen from Killian. Into the paint, goes up, and that was a foul too. Well, they are, I don't know if the referee's wanting to get out of here or what, but Maddie Reedus drives to the basket, puts it up with the right hand on the left side, no good. And Sarah Owen got pushed in the back there. Kirby up off high for glass, no good. She got fouled too.
It's a little SEC tournament basketball here. Dog eat dog inside.
You know, I of course I keep up with Missouri sports. I mean, all the softball, baseball, and everything. Last night their women, they're at the bottom of the SEC, but they've been playing really well against some good teams here lately. I was sitting right here last night, and I turned it on to the StatCast. Well, the score was tied with Arkansas. They're at the bottom, too. It was 73-73, and Arkansas had the ball with 2 seconds to go. Sarah Owen with a nice move lays it in. And I had to go back and call in a game, so I shut it off. When I got home, it said that Missouri won 75-73 in regulation. There was only 2 seconds left, and Arkansas had the ball. So I looked it up what happened, and one of Mizzou's players intercepted the inbounds pass and drove down, shot a layup at the buzzer, and they won.
Oh, my God.
And that moved them from like 16th in the SEC up to 12th, that win.
That's big, yeah.
They've been playing really, really well. They've just been – the SEC is unbelievable, men's and women. I mean, you got 10 teams ranked in both, out of the top 25 in both of them. 45-12 now with 5 minutes left third quarter. Pass down low, and Sarah Owen's going to deflect that one out of bounds. I think if she would have been standing straight up, she would have intercepted that, but she was kind of falling backwards. And her and Maddie Reedus are laughing about that one a little bit. And bounce pass comes to Edelman. Gives it back to Epps. Epps is going to dribble back out front. Tara Davis follows her all the way over there. Down in the lane, ball deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Poplar Bluff. Donettes are going for win number 22 on the season. And last year they played 25 games in the regular season. And after tomorrow, they'll have played 25 games in the regular season this year. Sarah Owen dribbles out of trouble. Kirby, one dribble in the corner to Davis. Back to Kirby. Kirby drives, hands it to Davis. In the lane to Sarah Owen. She's going to go up with it, and won't quite go, but she gets fouled. And back to the free throw line for Owen. That foul on Johnson, her third. Free throw good. Kenna Kirby checks out, and Carson Haygood comes back in. Sarah has 6 out of 6 from the free throw line tonight and has 14 points here in her last home game and, last regular season home game. We're hoping there's at least one more and hopefully 2. That would be great. 35-point lead for the Donettes. Valenzuela, long three, and she buries it. I think that's the first shot she's taken. She made a free throw earlier, but looked pretty good on that one. Maddie dribbles into a double team out to Macy Manus for 3. Shot no good. Kenzie Killian gets the rebound, and Macy a little slow getting up there. Carson Haygood misses, but she got fouled. Macy looks like she might have got hit in the stomach there when she come down. She's holding her stomach a little bit. That foul is the third one on Paige Epps. Poplar Bluff starting to get into foul trouble too. And Haygood will can that first free throw. That one rims out. And a rebound by Johnson. .335 left third quarter. Edelman with it out near midcourt. Passes the ball deflected away by Haygood and picked up by Killian, and that's the fourth foul on Paige Epps.
They don't need her to foul out.
No, that's for sure. Well, she's got 4. Johnson and Halliburton both have 3 apiece. They really don't need anybody to foul out. Epps is going to check out, and Davis will come in. Haygood open at the head of the key. They leave her wide open. Missed it. Killian with the rebound. Put it up and in. And one coming for Kenzie Killian. Killian's got 4.
Now that's 4 on Halliburton.
Oh my goodness. And we got Bryant getting ready to check in. Killian finishes off the 3-point play. And Bryant will come in for Halliburton. They only have one more girl on the bench that doesn't have 4 fouls. And they got one player on the floor with 3. One in the game with 4. I forgot about the Johnson's playing with 4. And Poplar Bluff turns it over again. They just can't handle that pressure defense that Donettes put on them. And the Donettes haven't been pressing at all this half. But that man-to-man is so tough. Killian to White. She gets a screen over to Killian. Killian drives out to Tara Davis for a 3-pointer. It's good. She stepped right into that shot and knocked it down. And Lily Knight's getting ready to check in for the Donettes. We're starting to see those subs trickle in. Valenzuela over to Edelman. She gets it to Johnson. Johnson backs her way in, puts it up, and we're going to have a foul. There's another one of those. I'm not saying it wasn't a foul, but the referee right there by it didn't call it, and one out here with 6 girls in between them, and they couldn't see it, and he called a foul. That's just the first foul on Haygood. And it will be Johnson at the free throw line. She's a lefty, and she banks the first one in. You know, one thing, when somebody banks in a shot, with like a three-pointer or a free throw, I've never heard anybody say the free throw's good. They always say they banked it in, like they're not supposed to do that.
Yeah.
She makes both free throws. Haygood open again, gives it over to Manus, gets it right back as she cuts through. Back to Manus. Manus, little floater. No good. Haygood with the rebound, and she gets fouled. That one's going to be on Bryant. And the Donettes are in the bonus. This will be a 2-shot foul for Carson Haygood. Lily Knight checked in for Sarah Owen. And I would say, as Haygood knocks the first one in, sometime towards the end of the game, I would imagine Coach Epps will put his 3 seniors back in, and then if he has to, call a timeout or whatever to let them come out and get a standing ovation, probably. Haygood with 18 now. It's 56-17. 2 minutes left. Oh, beautiful pass. I don't know who threw that to Johnson, but she put it in. That was a good pass. Donettes back the other way quickly. Haygood open again for another 3. That one's short. And Bryant saves it before it goes out of bounds. Gets it to Edelman. Edelman throws it across, and Tara, oh my goodness. Tara Davis got knocked down, and she hit her in the head, and they didn't call nothing. Now Valenzuela's going to take it down, put it up and in, and they call a foul. I mean, Tara Davis about got her head knocked off, and they didn't call anything. Oh, my goodness.
That was not good there.
No, that was, wow. Well, Valenzuela gets the bucket and a free throw. That's the second. And Tara Davis is the one that gets the foul picked up on her. About had her head knocked off.
She make that one?
Yeah. Haygood drives. Gives it to Killian. Killian to Manus. Manus drives, hand it back to Carson Haygood. Haygood drives into the paint, kicks it out to Davis. Davis lobs it in the middle to Manus. They converge on her. Back out to Tara Davis for 3. It's good again. That's what you get for hitting me in the head and I'm not calling a foul. 59-22. Minute 10 to go in the third. Valenzuela, if she wanted to get that shot off, she looked like she's a pretty good shooter. Davis gives it back to Valenzuela. Free throw line, Johnson. Johnson drives, pushes off a little bit. Her shot no good. Ball tipped around. Davis got it out ahead of the pack. Killian goes in on the right side, and she missed it. Got her own rebound. Got hacked there, no call. Man, it's unreal how many times both teams have got fouled and they haven't called it. These two ladies usually do a pretty good job. I mean, I've seen them referee a lot this year, especially down at Twin Rivers Christmas tournament, but they are flat letting them play. Maddie Reedus and Sarah Owen come back in. Carson Haygood and Kenzie Killian will check out. Pass comes inbounds to Johnson. Hands it to Valenzuela. Out to Edelman. Now head of the key to Davis. Lobs it down low, and the Donettes steal it again. Maddie Reedus. Donettes got a 5-on-4. Johnson really slowly coming down the floor. Davis over to Manus on the left side. In the lane. Maddie Reedus makes a nice move and lays it in right before the buzzer. And that's Maddie's first 2 points, but I think she's only shot 1 shot before that. And at the end of 3 quarters, Donettes 61, Poplar Bluff 22. We will have a running clock here in the 4th quarter. Stay with us here on Current River Broadcasting.
Davis True Value is proud to sponsor the Dons and Donettes for another exciting ball season. Just like the Dons and Donettes, Davis True Value knows hard work wins the game. They are your selection, service, and savings destination hardware store, serving the area with paint, plumbing, electrical, lawn and garden, and housewares. Your local True Value hardware with so much more. From window repair to chainsaw sharpening, we are the store of first choice. Behind every project is a True Value.
Oh, did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did. Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
(61-22) Donettes as we start the fourth quarter. Ellie White, Maddie Reedus, Kenna Kirby, Macy Manus, and Sarah Owen out there for the Donettes. Maddie Reedus dribbles over the right side in the lane to Owen. She's going to take it up, and it's blocked. And coming out of there with it's going to be Davis. And Bryant has it knocked away, and she touched it last. Ellie White knocked it off of her. And we do have a running clock, so other than timeouts, this quarter will be done in 8 minutes. Ellie White, the head of the key. Left wing to Kirby, dribbles back out front. Over to Maddie Reedus. Reedus gets a screen, drives into the paint. Her little floater no good. And a rebound by Bryant, and she loses it out of bounds, and they're going to say she touched it last again. The team scored here so far in the fourth quarter. They leave Kirby open for a three. Right on line, a little bit short. Johnson with a rebound. Out to Valenzuela. Crosses over back into the middle, takes it down. Her little shot there is no good. And Maddie Reedus is going to be pushed by Valenzuela as she's fallen out of bounds. That's only the second one on Valenzuela. (61-22). That's where we were when we started this quarter. Sarah Owen in the corner. They're setting her up for a three. No good. I think they did that on purpose, don't you?
Yeah, I do too.
I don't remember her making a three all year. I don't remember her shooting one, but when she didn't miss it by very much either. Another deflection by the Donettes. They dribble that ball right out in front of Macy Manus, and she knocked it out of bounds. Inbounds to Edelman. Ball knocked away again, but Johnson gets it, and she's going to put it up, and she scores, and she got fouled. That was one of those bad breaks there because that ball just happened to find her. And then she lost it and got it back, and while they were trying to get it back, she throwed it up and it went in. And I have that 10 points, I believe, for her now. She is the first player for the Lady Mules in double figures. That free throw's long. Ball tipped around, and Poplar Bluff's going to pick it up underneath. And the Donettes are going to take it away from Davis. Pass up the floor. Owen goes down, goes up, and gets fouled. Third foul on Valenzuela. Epps and Halliburton are going to check back in after this first free throw. Maeve Manus is going to check in for the Donettes. Sarah knocking those free throws down. Macy Manus checks out. That will probably be her last action here in her senior year. Gets hugs all the way down the bench. Oh, Sarah missed one. That's her first miss of the night. I think she was 7. I believe she was 7 for 7 before that. 62-24 with 3:40 left in the ball game. Donette's gonna beat Poplar Bluff again, just about the same amount they did the first time. I think they had a running clock the first time. And this is a team that's got a winning record too.
Yeah.
And they play some big schools, so Maeve Manus, they throw it right to her like they were throwing it to her. Nice find. Ellie White lays it up, no good, but she got fouled. That was a good pass from Maeve Manus there. Foul was on Davis. White's free throw's good. Ellie has 11 points. Now Sarah Owen goes to the bench. Goes to the bench. Ellie makes free throw number 2. Sarah got a standing ovation. Maddie Reedus will be the next one to come out here shortly. 40-point lead for the Donettes. Davis dribbles in, pushes off, shoots it over the top of the basket. And nice job there by Kenny Kirby to get the rebound and stay in bound. Reedus gives it to Maeve Manus, kicks it out in the corner. Ellie White's 3 is no good. Willie White, oh, she tapped it instead of grabbing that. Lily Knight. Epps goes down, throws it up with the left hand too hard. Maddie Reedus heads back the other way. We're under 2 minutes to go. Kirby's open in the corner for 3. It's up and it's good. That's 7 points for Kirby. Donettes have spread it around pretty good tonight. And we're going to have a foul on Kenna Kirby. And Carson Haygood comes in. And a standing O for Maddie Reedus. Ball loose on the floor. And it's still loose. Maeve Manus picks it up. And the Donettes will have it with 1:05 to go. And now the Coach Epps is getting ready to empty the bench. Carson Haygood drives in. Her shot blocked. And Poplar Bluff comes out with it. Valenzuela step back 3. That's an air ball. Ellie White with the rebound. Passes up to Kirby. Kirby's going to take it all the way, put it up. No good. She's fouled by Epps. And that will be 5 on Paige Epps. And Kenna Kirby will go to the free throw line. And we got 4 subs getting ready to check in for the Donettes. Carson Haygood and Ellie White check out. Those girls still got 2 more years here in a Doniphan uniform, as well as Kenna Kirby, who just made the free throw. Did she make both of those?
I was about to ask you.
Well, I don't think they even put any points up there. How many points they got for Kenna?
I think she missed the first one because she's got 8. I got 8, and they got 8 up there, so.
Okay. 28 seconds to go. And a shot put up and in by Valenzuela. Valenzuela gets the steal, throws up a wild shot. It almost goes in. Ball loose. And Poplar Bluff gets it down underneath the basket. They kick it out. 3-pointer up short. And Haley Epps gets the rebound, gives it to Scripture. She got a run out, and she lays it up and in right before the buzzer. So Mila Scripture get on the board. Donettes win at over the Poplar Bluff Lady Mules. What a defensive effort by the Donettes. Poplar Bluff was 4 of 6 in that second half, 7 of 15 from the free throw line. The Donettes, believe it or not, they were 12 out of 15 from the free throw line in the second half. And they were 17 of 23 for the game. That'll work if they can do that the rest of the year.
All right, over the scoring for Poplar Bluff, I've got Epps with 1, Valenzuela with 9, Allie Johnson 10, Edelman 1, Halliburton 5. Over for the Donette side, I got White with 12, Kirby with 8, Haygood with 18, Reedus with 2, Owen with 15, Scrimshire with 2, Manus with 2, Tara Davis with 6, and Kenzie Killian with 5.
Well, the Donettes improved to 22-2 on the season. If they can win that game tomorrow and win the district, they can get to that 25 win total heading into the state tournament. And Bo and I are really hoping that they win that district next week.
Absolutely.
Because that means we're going to get to do at least one more home game here. A lot of people don't know that, but a couple years ago they changed that to where the winner of the district gets to host the first 2 rounds, the sectional and the quarterfinal in the state tournament. And this year it's the uneven numbers district's turn to host the first 2 rounds. And the Donettes are District 1, so they get to host the sectional game here if they win the district.
And if the stars align, get the sectionals, and the stars align and a certain team beats another one, you could have the quarterfinal here as well.
Yeah, I was looking at that, and I was having a hard time figuring that out, which way that had to go for that to happen.
It would be St. James District would have to beat Ursuline's district. So if St. James...
Yeah, but what if Ursuline hosts the first game in the state tournament, and they win and Doniphan wins, and they're both uneven? How do they do that?
Well, it'll be the way it goes. It'd be like here. For sure, the sectional for them will be at St. James, or whoever wins that district, shall I say. St. James's district. It's kind of like here. If the Donettes win, it'll be here. If they win their district, it's the same with up there.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the quarterfinal.
Quarterfinal, so it'll be.
Yeah, but what if it's 1 and 3? Both win their district, and they're both uneven numbers. Who gets to host the quarterfinal game then? Because Ursuline is in District 3.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It'll be at Ursuline. The way it's different how it goes, but
they hosted the sectional game too, though.
Well, they won't this time.
They're at their District 3. It's on uneven numbers.
I think they're District 4 because I was talking to Dad, and the way it lines up, if St. James beats Ursuline, if that's who plays, and Ursuline gets beat in that sectional game, it'll be here. But if Ursuline's district wins that one, like let's say Lutheran South, which is where that district's at, if Lutheran South wins that district and beats St. James, we would go to Lutheran South.
Well, I thought Ursuline was District 4, but it may not be. But anyway, the Donettes win this one here, final regular season home game to go to 22-2, 70-26 in a big way over the Poplar Bluff Lady Mules. So we're going to say goodbye here. Again, we want to thank all of our Current River Broadcasting students who have run the cameras all year. I want to thank Matt Morin for allowing Bo and me to do this. And we thank all of you folks for watching all year long. And we're not saying goodbye here. We're hoping we get to do one more, but if it doesn't work out, we really appreciate all the sports, all the kind words that we get all the time from people who watch, who are not able to get out to the games. We appreciate everything that everybody says to us about, the job that we try to do here. You got anything to add to that?
I just, like you said, I sure appreciate everything Matt does and for allowing me to come back to the hometown and do this. And Keith, I really enjoyed doing it with you. And there's no atmosphere like Doniphan.
No, and if we can get back here in about a week and a half, this place will be electric.
Yes, it will.
Electric.
It's going to be wild.
So I guess that's about going to wrap it up for us. As again, the Donettes go to 22-2, looking for number 23 tomorrow. If you're wanting to watch that game, you go to Huddle Fan and type in Liberty High School in Mountain View, Missouri. You should be able to watch that and cheer the Donettes on. If you can, drive up there and watch them. I'm believe it or not, my wife and I are going to go up and watch them tomorrow. So hopefully they'll bring that one home, and then they play next Thursday at 5 o'clock against the winner of Kennett, Saxony Lutheran in the semifinals of the district tournament. The bottom half of that bracket is Fredericktown and Perryville, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so, and then the winners of those two games will meet next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, in the championship game. So again, we're looking forward, hopefully, to coming back for at least one more here later on. If not, we appreciate everybody for tuning in all year long. So for Bo Blackwell, for Matt Moore, and for all of our camera crews, this is Keith Bowman. Good night, everybody.